Fran, Tobia, and I wanted to share with you something that I think everyone could use. Do you guys ever have an issue with wanting to, you have a bad habit and you've tried to get rid of it, but you just haven't been able to do it, and if only you could do it, you would be so happy. Well, anyway, I have many of those. So I have this technique that I learned, and I want to share it with you. So if you think about the results that you're getting that you don't like, and you can pinpoint the behavior that is causing the results, there is the opposite of that, which is a positive behavior. That if you could replace the negative behavior with the positive behavior, then you could change the results. So I want to give you an example. I always had this like issue with fluctuating weight, where I would, be a certain weight, and then sometimes it would be a little bit more than I wanted, clothes didn't fit as well, things like that. So I pinpointed a couple of habits that I was doing that was causing me to have these results. And the first one was I had this habit of coming home into my house, and the first thing I would do is automatically think about eating. And so I would, immediately go into the refrigerator or something and automatically eat, no matter what time of day it was. I might have even been outside gardening and be coming in the house to go get a glass of water, but instead I would find myself snacking. So I knew that I needed to get rid of that old habit and replace it with a new one. So instead I changed it to, when I come home, I can go into the refrigerator or the kitchen and get a glass of water. And that I was not to think of coming home and associating it with snacking anymore. So it worked ridiculously well for me, surprisingly well. It was ridiculous. So I'll show you what I did. I wrote down the bad habit on a piece of paper. And I wrote it down: no more snacking when I come home. I wrote it on a piece of paper. And what I did was I burned it. I burned this piece of paper. But you can also you could cut it into a million pieces, or you can tear it into a million pieces. And once you do that, it's a ceremony. And I know it's not going to solve the problem, but if you really, really make the effort to do this ritual of tearing up the old bad habit into a million pieces and replacing it with a positive habit that would be what you want to get the results you want, you will find ridiculously easy how this is, because you've made up your mind that you've pinpointed the behavior. You've made up your mind you aren't going to do it anymore. And you've changed the behavior. You've replaced it with something that you will do from now on. And it was just the most ridiculous thing. I was able to undo the old bad habit, replace it with the new bad habit. And what happens is, habits, once you start getting them going, they become the new habit. And the old one just disappears. And it worked so well for me. I cannot tell you how easy it worked for me. And I suggest that everyone try it. Find something that you're not happy with. Find out what it is that is the behavior that is causing it, the bad habit. The exact opposite of that habit is the one you want. So you want to replace it with whatever it is that will give you the opposite results. And then write down the old bad habit. tear it into a million pieces, cut it into a million pieces, burn it, whatever you do, make the ceremony of actually getting rid of the bad habit. And once you do that, make up your mind that you are a changed person and that that habit is gone because you've destroyed it. And you will see the results will change in your life. It is absolutely crazy how this works. It really is. But I wanted to share it with you because I know everyone has some habits that they need to change. It might be that you want to exercise first thing in the morning, but you just keep putting it off. So you can write down, no more sleeping in, and tear it up into a million pieces. And then start your new habit that in the morning you're going to have your exercise clothes laid out, and you're going to start this new habit of getting dressed and going and exercising. Once you start the habit, the next day do it again. Before you know it, it's the new habit. And you will be so surprised at how easy this is. This is Fran, Tobia. I hope you got a lot out of this, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.